Welcome to InvestMind Unplugged, your go-to channel for mastering personal finance and building real wealth. If you're ready to take control of your money, make smart investments, and create a secure financial future, you're in the right place. Let's get started. You're scrolling through your news feed, and every other headline screams recession, inflation, economic downturn. Banks are bracing, costs are rising, and that little voice in the back of your head starts asking, "Is my wallet ready for this?" If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into practical steps to recession-proof your finances, so you can not only survive but thrive, no matter what the economy throws your way. And here's the twist. These strategies aren't just about protecting what you have, but setting you up to build wealth in any climate. Recession-proofing isn't just something you do when you're well into adulthood or in your peak earning years. It's essential right now. And here's why. Most recessions are temporary, but the impacts can stick around for years. Job security, the cost of essentials, even the value of the dollar, they can all take a hit. But by making smart financial moves now, you're not only protecting yourself from short-term stress, but setting up long-term security. So on a scale from 1 to checking the price of ramen noodles, where's your financial stress level? Whatever your answer, by the end of this video, we'll help bring that stress level way down. Point 1. Build an emergency fund, your financial safety net. The first and most critical step, build an emergency fund. Ideally aim for 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. Now I know that sounds daunting, especially if you're just starting out. But here's a secret. Even a small monthly contribution can get you there faster than you'd think. Think of it as your financial safety net when times get tough. This is what keeps you from falling. Think of it as your rainy day fund. And if you live in Seattle, well, you know just how many rainy days that could be. Start small. Try setting aside $20, $50, or even $100 a month, whatever works with your budget. By the time you've built it up to $500, you'll already be ahead of most people. And by reaching $1,000, you're in solid territory. But building an emergency fund is just the beginning. Let's talk about taking control of where your money is actually going. Point 2. Cut down on invisible expenses. The next step in recession-proofing is cutting down on invisible expenses. These are the small costs that you hardly notice, but they add up fast. Monthly subscriptions you've forgotten about, those minor but constant late fees, and even your daily coffee. Don't get me wrong, there's no harm in treating yourself, but in times of recession, every dollar saved is a dollar earned. Just think, what if you could find an extra $100 a month by simply trimming out some unnoticed expenses? How would that feel in your pocket? A quick audit of your last few bank statements is all it takes to find those little expenses that don't add real value to your life. Cut them out, and you're instantly giving yourself a pay raise. Now that we've got your spending under control, let's look at ways to actually bring in more money. Point 3. Diversify your income streams. One powerful strategy for recession-proofing: create multiple income streams. We're talking about freelancing, selling products or services online, renting out your skills as a consultant, or even investing in dividend-paying stocks. The idea is to make sure you're not dependent on a single paycheck alone. Imagine having income coming in from different sources. Even if one dries up, you've got other streams keeping you afloat. Start with what you're good at or enjoy. If you're great with design, look for freelance gigs. If you know how to code, there are endless opportunities. And if you don't know where to start, online platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, or even Etsy offer fantastic ways to monetize your skills. But of course, even if you're making extra money, you want to make sure it's working for you. Let's talk about investing. Point 4. Invest with a long-term mindset. Here's a big one: investing with a long-term mindset. Recessions often create some of the best buying opportunities, especially if you're investing in solid, diversified assets that will stand the test of time. Think low-cost index funds, which allow you to own a small piece of hundreds of companies. Over time, they tend to rise in value as the economy recovers. Just imagine, the stocks you pick up during a recession could grow in value tenfold once the economy rebounds. Besides, if there's ever a better time to buy low, it's when everyone else is panicking. Just be sure to keep your cool. Of course, this only works when you have control over your budget, so let's get into that next. Point 5. Set a tight but realistic budget. Last but not least, recession-proofing means creating a budget that works even in lean times. Start with your essentials: rent, groceries, transportation, and bills. Then prioritize savings, investments, and finally, wants like entertainment or dining out. This way, if things get tight, you know exactly where to make adjustments without sacrificing your long-term financial goals. No one wants to budget themselves out of their social life, but hey, maybe that $15 avocado toast can wait. Now that we've covered these essentials, let's talk about how to keep this up as a lifestyle. Here's the big takeaway. Recession-proofing isn't a one-time checklist, it's a lifestyle. By building a financial cushion, cutting invisible expenses, creating diverse income streams, investing wisely, and sticking to a practical budget, you're not only protecting yourself from recession impacts, but also setting yourself up for financial freedom. Think of it as investing in peace of mind, because at the end of the day, that's what it's really about. If you're serious about recession-proofing and want to take it even further, check out our next video on going cashless, pros and cons of a card-only lifestyle. You'll discover how to streamline your finances and get even more control over your spending and saving habits. If you found value in this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more financial insights, and join us on the journey to financial independence. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.